You really want Phil to win this. We got to face off in the finals for that ticket to the invitational event. Yeah. All right. Players almost getting ready to go here.
Sounds good.
Oh, they are ready to go.
I'm going to bottom one, top another, and pass.
All right. On tap, draw.
Mystic Sanctuary tapped, not the most exciting
Play
turn one play
Crocus.
for Miracles.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
I'm going to play a Volk and slam Pyromancer Ascension.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see if it resolves.
Sorry, just remembering the cards. The counters one, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. I'll pass turn.
All right.
It resolved.
Draw.
It resolved. Pyromancer's Ascension got 90% of channel points. 30,000 channel points committed to Pyromancer's Ascension. Mycelium Bug put 2,000 for Miracles. And Miracles ended up with 10% of the vote from chat in the prediction. Let's see what happens here. Pyromancer's Ascension is in play. That's step one. Let's go, Phil. Yeah. Let's go, Phil. Let's go, Phil is right.
Reset the life counters. And you're at 20 still. A little Teferi.
Sure.
And
Resolves.
I'll bounce your Pyromancers. And draw a card.
Yep.
And this.
All right, Pyromancer's Ascension off the board for now. Teferi.
I'm going to lead with a brainstorm.
Brainstorm's good.
It's good.
Yep.
Brainstorm in response to the... brainstorm to start the turn, rather. Not in response.
Let's attempt to bolt the Teferi.
I will force that.
Wow.
Pitching Portent.
All right. Protecting Teferi at all
I will
costs.
play a Mystic Sanctuary tapped and pass.
Draw. Take out Teferi.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Let's see if Pyromancer's Ascension comes back down here.
I will attempt to portent target myself.
I will. Day 2. I'll test the talents that.
I have 3 Pyromancer's Ascension in my hand, so I'm going to scoop this one up.
All right.
Got a lot of hype train emotes as well. Wow, now my camera went out. Everything's going wrong today. All right, we're starting here for game 2 as I fix my camera. What is going on here? Sorry, everybody. Bear with me. All right, camera should be coming back in a moment. It's back. Not really sure what happened there.
I will slam a Pyromancer Ascension.
All right, Pyromancer's Ascension getting cast here on turn 2 again.
Pitching a brainstorm.
It's getting forced.
Cards?
Sorry?
You have 6 cards left, right?
I'll have 5.
5 cards left?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that one's good. Go ahead.
End of turn. Rack.
End of turn fetch. No days? Is there a days in this deck? If there is, I missed it. Oh, there is days. Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate. I think you probably side out some dazes in this matchup, though, right, chat? You like siding out dazes here? Even being on the play?
Untap.
It's worth thinking about.
Draw.
Quattro days, yeah. There's the Triome. That's why he fetched on end step.
Play a land.
Mhm.
And I'll say go.
I'll play a Flutter Strand. I'll slam another Pyromancer's Ascension.
I'll pay 2. And I'll... actually, never mind. I'll brainstorm.
Thinking about a response here. Brainstorm in response to the Pyromancer's Ascension. Looking for an answer, I guess.
And it's good.
All right, I'll pass to you.
All right.
Yeah, so Miracles on the right of the screen is the only deck in this round with Strixhaven cards. Test of Talents is in the list. New spell from Strixhaven.
I will ponder.
Sure.
Ponder. So if Phil's deck is going off, Pyromancer's Ascension. Let's forget about the Pyromancer's Ascension for a moment. He's able to
And
put.
play my land for turn, right? Yeah.
He's able to put spells like Thunderous Wrath back on top of the library at Mystic Sanctuary and miracle them again and basically deal direct damage to the opponent. The 4 Cleansing Wildfire in the main are interesting. Basically ghost quartering your opponent's lands and drawing a card. You like Snapcaster in this deck or something like that, chat? What do you think of this? What do you think of this blue-red Pyromancer's Ascension list? Are there any other cards that you think fit in here? Brainstorm. The Brainstorm got Turn the Talents or whatever that card is, and that got flustered. Noxus Renewal. Past in Flames. Okay. Past in Flames is interesting. Not great with miracle cards, though, like Thunderous Wrath.
Gonna go like this.
And without Rite of Flame or something like that.
And
Metamorphose. It's worth
see
thinking
here.
about.
No, I'm gonna crack this.
Surprised there's no Spell Pierces? Okay. Faithless Looting? Faithless Looting's worth thinking about, yeah. $20 land a lot. Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna play a Mystic Sanctuary. I'm gonna target the Ponder.
That's good.
It's good. All right.
Yep.
Ponder attack. I'll pass it back.
All right. Tap. I'll draw. Entreat the Angels.
Wow.
Okay,
Retreat
one.
for 1?
Entreat the Angels, make an angel.
Yep.
I'm going to float blue and daze it. I'll pick up the Mystic Sanctuary.
Oof.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's good.
That's not very good.
I'll play land. And
I guess some of the days have stayed in.
I'll pass.
I'll cast Ponder.
Honor's good.
Sure. I'll cast Ponder, putting a counter on this thing.
Yep.
Thrill of Possibility, discarding a Thrill of Possibility. Let's see which card that is. Oh, interesting. Oh, and that card has a cool Strixhaven Mystical Archive version as well.
I'll play a Scalding Tarn and pass.
Scalding Tarn pass. Okay.
Tap. And draw.
Interesting. All right, we have Pauper fans here. What are some of the best decks in Pauper right now? Pauper fans.
Play 3. Or sorry, 4. And I will. From the Ashes.
Target?
So destroy all non-basic lands.
From the Ashes. Right. I will attempt to Flusterstorm it, putting a trigger on Pyromancer Ascension.
That's good.
Also, how did Time Spiral Remastered affect the Pauper format? Did it affect it in any noticeable way?
And I will put Entreat the Angels back on top.
Sure.
And pass.
Entreat back on top.
I'm going to crack this Scalding Tarn in my upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Mystic Sanctuary, I'm going to target Ponder.
Got it.
Okay, so Pauper not really affected by Time Spiral Remastered. Brawl is better than Pauper, says the British at every wrong. Oh no, a fight is gonna break out in chat now. A whole bunch of people are gonna start fighting now.
A thing here, so it's easy for people to
See what's going
tell
on.
when I have copies. Yeah.
Yep. Actually,
But didn't a lot of cards in Time Spiral Remastered get their rarity shifted? Did anything get pushed to common that is now playable? That's relevant? Yeah, double Ponder, yep. A 2-mana 5/4. Which card is that?
Yeah, I'll drop regular Ponder results.
yep.
Double Ponders.
Go like this. I will play a Mystic Sanctuary for turn, putting Ponder on top.
Mm-hmm. A lot of ponder.
Yeah, I'll portent target myself.
Sure.
Oh my
Copy
goodness, we're gonna
results.
be here all day.
Yeah.
Hello, Jay Lynn. How's it going? How's everything? Hope you're well.
I'm not going to shuffle either of them, so I'm just going to put 2 triggers on your upkeep.
Got it.
So go ahead. I'll put 2 triggers on your upkeep.
All right. Untap.
Perfy says Mystic Sanctuary is a fair and balanced card. What do you think of that take, everybody? What's up, Perfy?
So it's my upkeep.
Yeah. I drew the cards already. You're
Oh,
good.
sorry. I didn't see you. Sorry, I didn't see you.
Oh, did you get your first shot or your second shot, Jeff? Oh, here comes the entreat.
So,
He's just going for it.
Tapping out.
I'm
No
going
fear.
to daze it twice.
Oh.
I'll pick up Mystic Sanctuary.
Oh my god. No.
all right.
So there's 2 copies here. Yeah.
2 dazes.
Don't pass you.
I'm going to end step bolt you for 6.
Sure.
Well, congrats on that, Jeff. As soon as I get my second shot and that's all cleared up, hopefully we can jam some games. Tony Dravetto says YOLO. He likes to play. Tony likes it.
Mm-hmm.
2 ponders here.
Copy
Again.
results.
Yep.
You gonna shuffle that up?
Does Ascension keep adding the counters, or am I thinking of another card, chat? Don't make me look this up. Am I remembering something else happens here? Oh, only the 2 counters matter. Okay. It keeps adding counters. Okay. Phil's deck is now called Double Rainbow. After 2, it's irrelevant. Yeah, unless you have somebody removing counters somehow.
Go like this.
I must be thinking of some other card.
I'm going to preordain, copy it.
Yep.
I know these 2 cards. I want this one. I'm going to draw this one, bottom this one.
Sure.
All right, lots of copies of cantrips here.
I'm going to Mystic Sanctuary. I'm going to put Bolt back on top.
Got it.
I'll pass it to you.
How many cards in hand?
I have 5 cards.
Got it.
It appears Bob's at 12. I must have missed some damage. If you missed the opening of the stream, got a whole bunch of t-shirts in today. Pick up your t-shirts in the links below.
Play it back to basics.
Back to basics. Uh-oh. Let's find out if this resolves.
Sure.
It resolves. Anyway, we were talking about earlier the 90s Magic t-shirts and the Spicy Emote t-shirts. Both qualify as business and formal attire. So if you have a wedding, you have a bar mitzvah to attend, you have a business event of some kind where everybody will be dressed in their finest, these shirts actually qualify and are considered formal or business attire. So pick up your t-shirts, everybody. They are awesome. All right. Yes, you can wear it to your interview. If you're going to a job interview, there you go. 90s Magic t-shirt. You'll instantly be hired. Fetching an island. Okay. What is happening?
And I'll ponder.
Sure.
Demand a recount. Yeah, the British voted Mentor 5 times. Yeah, that's how it goes. The Miracles cult was here in chat.
I will crack this flooded strand.
Mm-hmm.
Let us try and crack. All right. Let's see if Phil ponders now. Something's happening. Shuffling happening.
I will portent target myself.
Sounds good.
Important. Had to vote with Pyro to win for any hopes of getting your channel points back? Oh, Miracles. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to pass turn and put the trigger on this deck.
Got it. And there you go. Trigger.
Yep, go ahead.
All right.
All right. Deciding game here.
And I will pay 2 blue and play a counterbalance.
Let's attempt to
Ooh, is that gonna
daze
get
that.
dazed. Oh. Oh.
It's good.
Daze is a good card, everybody. Do we have to ban
Yeah, go for
Daze?
Sure. I'll play the island and pass.
I will play a planes
Sure.
and pass.
Sure. I'll play us.
Daze is banned in Pauper. Yeah, so game 1 was like 3 minutes long. Yeah, a little bit of an oversight by Bob, not including Dovin's Acuity in their deck. You're right.
Flooded strand and Sega.
Passing turn.
And Sega. Yep.
Okay. You have Flooded Strand. You have how many cards in hand?
I have 5 cards in hand.
5 cards in hand.
I'm going to attempt to brainstorm in your end step.
I will pay 2 and test the talent set.
I will crack this.
Test of talents.
I'll give me a Volk, and I'm going to Flusterstorm it, and I'll put all 3 copies on the test.
Three copies of Fluster here. 2 mana open for Bob. Test of Talent seems pretty good, chat.
I will
It's a real threat.
play 1. You
Fetching here to 18.
as well.
What can Bob do here? Yeah, the thing that's cool about Flusterstorm compared to Spell Pierce is that it's actually multiple items, I guess, on the stack, the copies and the original. And that makes it so much harder to deal with. Love Flusterstorm.
Brainstorm's good.
Brainstorm's good. Yeah.
All right, Brainstorm is resolving here. Phil has not yet made a land drop.
I'll go to draw.
Oh, okay. That was end step. Okay.
I'll play a Scalding turn.
All right.
Play a Pyromancer Ascension.
That's good.
I'll pass.
So, in response to the Flusterstorm on Test of Talents, Bob just fetched an island and then let it resolve? Is that what happened just now? Maybe thought he was going to do something about it and then realized he shouldn't? Not sure what happened there.
I'll play 4, and I'll commit, and I'll put Pyromancer's Ascension second from the top.
I'll attempt to daze it, picking this up, putting a trigger on the Pyromancer Ascension.
Daze has done so much work here. Commit is also an instant, right?
I will force the daze.
Ooh.
Pitching Test of Talents.
Cards left.
Sorry?
Cards left.
2.
This is with the Pyromancer's Ascension trigger on the stack. To put a counter on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is floating now. I'll crack this Scalding turn.
Let's crack Scalding Tarn. Got a ban Daze now. Jebediah is calling for a ban of Daze already, everybody, after this stream.
Get a Volk.
Get a Volk. Are we gonna see a Power Blast on this force? That would just be amazing.
Gotcha.
I'm going to Flusterstorm the commit, trigger the Pyromancer's Ascension. I'll put all the copies on the commit.
I like that. Can't really do anything about that.
Yeah, that's good.
Memory is now in the yard, though. Keep in mind. There's a little bit of a ways from being able to cast that. It costs 6 mana for basically a Time Twister type effect.
Am I go after that?
Sorry?
Yep. Good to go?
Yep.
Good work. I will start with a Ponder, copy it.
2 Ponders.
That's good.
Yeah, so the commit to memory thing, people in Historic are casting memory with Narset in play, for example. So they draw 7, you don't draw 7. Similar idea to the Karn Echoes. To the Echo of Eons plus Narset or Hullbreacher thing. Not sure how commit to memory fits into this list, but I think that's the idea. Lots of counter magic from Phil for sure. What's up, Raced? How's it going?
Go like that. I'll play a Volk for turn, and I will pass.
Draw.
Back to Bob now. Bob needs to do something.
My cards in hand.
I have 4 cards.
And not get dazed. Somebody has a cat going crazy. It's not me.
Gonna 4/10.
Target?
Myself.
Sure.
So of Strixhaven cards and Strixhaven Commander cards revealed so far, chat, which, and we talked about this a little bit earlier, which are going to make the biggest impact on Legacy? Will it be Withered Bloom Apprentice? Will it be Fracture? Will it be Vanishing Verse? What's your pick, chat? Get your takes in now, and we'll come back and check this clip later and see who's right. Important happening here.
I'll put him back like that.
Hello, Minifer. How's it going? A trick from Standard is gear hulking it at end of turn, so you untap with 7 cards and a 5/6. Yeah. They were in Standard at the same time. That's true.
Gotcha.
Kaladesh and Amonkhet. No impact to Legacy, predicts
I'm going to attempt to brainstorm and copy it.
I will, in response, try to flash in Hall Breacher.
I'm going to. You have how many cards now?
2.
2 cards.
Hull Breacher in response to 2 brainstorms. Ouch. It's not good.
I'm going to crash Bolton.
Phil goes to 16 here. Yeah, Minifer, if you want to play, definitely just send me a message. If anybody watching wants the application, it's at 90smtg.com/play. But Minifer, if you want to whisper me or DM me or tweet me or something, I'll definitely invite you to come play.
I'm going to float a blue mana, and I'm going to put 2 copies of Daze on the Hull Breacher, picking up the Mystic Thing.
That's good.
Does Phil have enough counters on the Ascension? I believe so. It just needs 2, right?
So these all trigger. It doesn't really matter the counters beyond the second one.
Yeah, exactly.
So brainstorm results or copy of those? Cool. Go. We'll put these 2 back. Regular copy results.
Yep.
All right, 2 brainstorms resolved. Hull Breacher didn't make it. The dazes are just brutal
These guys
here.
Back. I will ponder copy it.
Yep.
Lots of ponders.
Buried in card advantage.
Ponder results.
Yep.
With this.
Yeah, of course you could shut out the site. Min-max, right? Is that the site? This deck needs green for growth spirals. It needs Nexus of Fate.
Brainstorm.
Cards?
Brainstorm.
Or how many cards in your hand right now?
2.
Yeah, you got it.
The red die on a red enchantment is doing none of us any favors. Yeah, I actually can't stand Nexus of Fate. I really don't like that card. So I have a no complaining about Magic cards policy. Everybody who knows this, who watches this channel knows this. No complaining about Magic cards allowed. But Nexus of Fate is the exception. You're allowed to complain about Nexus of Fate on this channel. Nexus of Fate sucks.
Rip apart. Targeting Pyromancer's Ascension.
Rip apart on the.
You have 1 card left?
Ascension.
Yep.
I will force pitching Daze, copying it. I'll put them both on the rip apart.
Pretty good. Phil's now at 15.
Think you got it. Your game. We didn't get to the damage part yet. I knew that was coming. You're good. Yep, you're good. I did a prive in my hand, but
Oh, you're scooping them up. All right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm scooping them.
The plan is to go just bolt, and then this is 18 damage, but
Yeah.
it's not immediate. It's over the course of a couple turns. But I
Yes.
have a
Yep.
yeah.
The real
So-
problem is my counter spells are really shitty after you have the counters on Pyromancer Ascension, because I need like 2 essentially.
Yeah. The threshold becomes like jockeying for position to stick and activate and turn on the Pyromancer's Ascension.
Yeah.
But like there's like a couple of haymakers in your deck that are really the only cards that I care about. But
Yeah.
I have to line them up with, like, specifically this version being able to have a bunch of the red spells as opposed to white spells means that my red spells are live against the cards that matter. So like Bolt and Pyroblast are good against Hull Breacher, Narset, and Teferi.
Yeah.
Whereas like in that first game, it's just like once you have a Teferi down, you can just protect that, and then my deck can never do anything.
Exactly that. That was my plan. And for this game, I started with the Hull Breacher in my hand, and I was like, all right, well, if I can stick this, I can probably win it. And should have just played around days in that. But yeah.
The rip apart, I mean, it got a chance there towards the end for the first time, but the what's the name of the card again? Test the talents.
Sensitive talents, yeah.
It looked pretty good, right?
Yep.
Do you think you'll be testing it some more? And
Definitely. I had another test of talents with 2 mana up, and I was trying to decide whether or not to test the talents as Flusterstorm, but I wasn't sure how many he had in this deck. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
I mean, you were going after cantrips and just about anything with that card,
Exactly.
right? At one point, you targeted the Portent and Phil Scoop.
Yep.
I mean, he had a pretty bad hand, and it looked like things were just going to get out of control. But being able to surgical, all the swords, all the brainstorms, whatever, out of a deck seems pretty good. So, yeah, that card might be pretty good. What do you think of that card, Phil?
I think it's great. I mean, the thing is that like 2 mana counter spells in a Veil of Summer Economy is like counter spells are already priced out, right?
Yeah.
And to get to Test of Talent, it strikes me as a card that's probably better sideboard against cards with a lobotomy is actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested in lobotomy against like the Show and Tell and Doomsday decks. But the fact that it can also be, so it's like people I've seen, they're equating it to the Delirium card that can only hit sorceries. That's a mana.
Yeah.
The difference though is that the blue only that card only hits sorceries and only if you have Delirium. So there's a deck building constraint, and it only is limited to sorceries. Whereas Test of Talent, I think, is good because it's a haymaker against those decks where the lobotomy is insane, right? Where it just undoes the majority of a combo deck, like the key spell. But the fact that you can also board it in longer, grindier matchups like a Miracle's Mirror or a mid-range versus Miracle's Mirror, and catching, like, I was talking about how it's nice to, in a counterbalance deck where you pretty much always line your counterbalances up against opposing abrupt decays, because you don't give them any other targets unless they want to go after angels, or if they're hitting like your Teferi or your Narset, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going long and both players have like a ton of ways to get up on cards between the Planeswalkers and Sylvan Libraries and Jace the Mind Sculptors, and the fact that Mystic Sanctuary can recur, you can actually catch an abrupt decay. It won't counter it, but it will still lobotomy.
Right.
Yep.
And so if you can, there's some aspects there where it's like, if you catch an early abrupt decay and then clear the path, you can then try and guide which avenue you want to move down in how to progress a game, because then your stuff like your Planeswalkers are going to be safer, or your counterbalancers are going to be live a lot more, because you can fight over things like Assassin's Trophy. So there's a little bit more play to it. I think that playing it main board when you have Force and Negation available is a stretch. I don't know if that's where, unless you're specifically metagaming against a very combo heavy meta. If like you expect to run into nothing but Show and Tell and Storm, like by all means go for it, right?
Yeah.
But if I think I'm going to run into like a bunch of Delver, I don't want a 2-mana counter spell that can't hit the creatures, right? Because it's already bad because it's 2 mana, and I can't hit their threats, which means that they're just going to kill me. But the fact that it is more flexible in the board, and it's good against those types of combo decks, I could see it being like very much in contention for the 10th through 15 slots in your Miracle sideboard. Particularly too, if you are not playing the red splash.
Right.
I think you need Pyroblast, but Pyroblast is such a beating against you if you're straight blue-white Miracles that being able to lobotomy then, if you can navigate the game there, it's tough. It's tough because it's 2 mana versus 1. But being able to fight over those key spells that matter a lot makes me think that Test of Talent is just going to be a card that you're going to see as a role player, and it's good.